Hey everyone, welcome to another show, Make a Move. I'm your host, Jessie Vargas. Today we're talking about the Canelo Alvarez against Jermell Charlo fight. It's going to be a good showdown. But before we get to that fight, let's talk about the co-main event. There's a couple of prelims that I think are going to be great. The co-main event, you have Jesus Ramos, right, with 20 wins, 16 of those wins by knockout, going up against Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin coming in from Florida. Good fighter, fantastic fighter actually. He has only 2 defeats, 25 wins, with 18 of those wins by knockout. This kid is talented. He's a counter puncher. Always trying to he's a lefty as well. So he's a lefty counter puncher, very fast, explosive, strong as well. As I said, he has 18 knockouts out of 25 wins. This kid can punch. Now he needs to, in order for him to win, he needs to bait Jesus Ramos, right? He needs to take his time, bringing him to a trap, lure him into a trap, and then, catch him with a few punches here and there and move around, left, right. Use his lateral movements and then counter punch him again. Jesus Ramos coming in from Casablanca, Arizona. He's a young prospect. He's 20 wins, 16 KOs, as I stated earlier. But he is, I'd say, the special attribute he has is a good conditioning, good power punches, good resistance. And what he needs to do in order to win, he needs to come in. He can do 2 things. He actually has 2 options. He can either rush him right out the bat, right, hit the body, head, and basically fight him in the short distance. Or preferably, I'd say he is the taller man. He's almost 6 feet. This kid's tall, right, in the super welterweight division. He should take his time, pick his opponent up apart little by little, touch him with body shots every now and then. Actually, any chance he can, he should hit the body because you want to deteriorate. You want to tire him out in Erickson Lubin. Right, so that's what he should do. He should just tap the body any opportunity you can. Pressure him consistently. Pressure him at your distance. And every now and then, get in the close distance, right? Shut down the close distance and connect him with those good body shots, uppercuts, those nasty hooks that Jesus Ramos throws. And then just throwing abundance of punches as soon as you're in that middle distance. That way you don't give him time to think. And you're able to, possibly even hurt Erickson Lubin. But Erickson Lubin is going to bring the heat. He's ready. He just came back from a win against Luis Arias, Cuban-American fighter who, honestly, he has a lot of heart. He hits hard. He has an awkward style, but he makes it work for himself. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come out victorious against Erickson Lubin. Unfortunately for him, Erickson Lubin came out on top, and now he's on to fight Jesus Ramos. Erickson Lubin lost twice. He lost once to Fundora, and then again to Jermell Charlo, who's going to be in the main event in the super welterweight division. He lost to both one was by knockout, the other one was TKO. He has a lot of heart. He's going to fight all the way to the end, so my respects to him. I think this is going to be a good showdown. It's going to be somewhat of a chess match. Jesus Ramos should be able to dictate the pace of the action. Mostly, I'd say, put the pressure on, because it's the pressure, but maintain your distance. And any chance you get in the inside, touch the body, and come right back outside and cut the distance once again. That's in the co-main event. Now let's go on to the main event. You have Charlo going up against Canelo Alvarez. Jermell Charlo has to go up 2 weight divisions. So he is the unified world champion at super welterweight, right? So either super welterweight, light middleweight, however you want to call it. It's 154 pounds. He was the champion there. Now he's moving on up to 168 pounds to challenge Canelo Alvarez for his unified titles. And I would say that overall, what Jermell Charlo has to do is fight smart, fight the fight of his life. Meaning by that, it's just fighting the perfect fight, not making any mistakes, because he's going up against a tough fighter. He's going up a guy that's very talented and also carries a punch. So Jermell Charlo should fight smart, fight at the distance. He is the bigger guy at 6 feet, so he needs to touch him any chance he gets, and control him from the distance. And if Jermell Charlo could gain Canelo Alvarez respect from the very beginning, hit him with a hard shot, and then just surprise him. That way, Canelo Alvarez has a reason to be a little cautious and then think twice about everything he's doing. That's what Jermell Charlo should do in order to come out victorious. Again, going back to the weight divisions, it will affect him being the smaller guy. But if anyone can fill in to 2 divisions, I think it's Jermell Charlo, because he's a big guy, 6 feet, he's thick. And I think he would be able to fill in well. Don't get me wrong, he's still going to be a smaller guy for the super middleweight division. But if anyone is able to fill in to that division, it's Jermell Charlo, because he has the size, the width, the shoulders, the broad shoulders. Now going to Canelo Alvarez, what does Canelo have to do in order to come out victorious? As I said earlier, most likely he will be the stronger fighter that night out of the two. So I think that what he needs to do is just, attack Charlo, but at a steady pace. Don't rush it, don't overrush it, and then just set him up. Of course, use the head movement that he always has. That way he makes Jermell Charlo miss. And then Jermell Charlo can or may lose his confidence in missing so much. And then that's when Canelo Alvarez can make him pay. Touch with the body any opportunity you can. And then at the same time, connecting with those big right hands. I remember a fight that he had against Amir Khan. He connected him with a vicious right over the top. And I think if he fights a similar fight to that, he can connect with some big blows and possibly, it could possibly become dangerous for Jermell Charlo. But overall, that's what he needs to do. Pick his punches, feint a lot, and then just, put the big punches in from the mid-distance. That over-the-top right hand. We already know that hook to the body is going to be working. Also, he's going to be looking for the hook over the top. That's going to be a little more difficult for him to connect with that shot, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a good one. Another fight that we want to touch up on that will be on Saturday night will be the Mario Barrios fight against Yordenis Ugas. That's going to be a good one. You have Yordenis Ugas, who just coming back a tough defeat to Errol Spence. Before that, he became world champion defeating Manny Pacquiao. So he has a few great names on his resume. And then you have Mario Barrios, who also has a good resume. He has been around. He only has 27 wins, 2 losses. But those 2 losses came to big fighters. One being Gervonta Davis. And then the other one, shortly after that, was to Keith Thurman in the welterweight division. He had made that jump, right? Jump in weight, where he just recently moved up to welterweight, lost to Keith Thurman, and now he wants to face Yordenis Ugas, the dangerous Yordenis Ugas. Ugas has much more experience, I'd say. And overall, Yordenis Ugas has a record of 27-5, right, with 12 KOs. He doesn't have that many knockouts, right, but he applies that persistent pressure. Right? He doesn't give up. He keeps going on the attack. He touches the body very hard with some hard, solid shots. And Mario Barrios, he likes to move around. He uses his footwork, his legs a lot in a fight. And that's what he definitely should do Saturday night. He needs to move around, try and find a way to outbox his opponent in Ugas. Right? Touch him and move, because most likely Barrios won't have the power to hurt, stun, or stop Yordenis Ugas. So he needs to stay mobile, move around the ring, feint him. Use the ring IQ, use your ring generalship, right? Find ways to stall, find ways to put a stop to him with a jab, right? Make him run into a couple punches. That way, Yordenis Ugas will have to think twice about coming in. Now, what Yordenis has to do is what he always does. Apply pressure, move forward, touch the body as much as you can. And if he's able to do that, Yordenis Ugas should be able to come out victorious. He has the advantage, so all he has to do is apply pressure, come in with those strong shots. But the question is this: does Yordenis Ugas have the quick reaction time that he normally has? Because he's been in a few battles. And sometimes being in so many battles tends to bring down your reaction time. That's a question there that we should all have. And if he is the normal Yordenis Ugas with the same reaction time that he normally has, he should be able to come out victorious. But if he doesn't, I think that Mario Barrios will be inflicting a lot of damage on Ugas and then just touch him consistently until coming out victorious. But we'll see. You tell me who wins. Comment below, like, and subscribe. Now, in the pay-per-view opener fight, we're going to have Jose Armando Resendiz going up against Elijah Garcia. 2 young fighters, I'd say prospects in a way, coming in, wanting to show who they are. Elijah Garcia, an undefeated fighter with 15 wins, 12 by knockout, and Jose Armando Resendiz having 14 wins, 1 defeat. Jose Armando Resendiz just defeated Jarrett Hurd. So he had a big push right after that fight, and now he wants to defeat all odds and do it once again against Elijah Garcia. Elijah Garcia is more of a, he's a young fighter that he can mix it up in the inside, meaning fighting the inside well, and he can outbox his opponents. It's going to be tough because I think that Resendiz should want to just put pressure. That's what he does all the time. He applies the constant pressure. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't hit all that hard, but it's a consistent pressure that he has. And I think that if Resendiz is able to continue the pressure, he's going to get hit a few times. But if he's able to withstand all the punches coming from Elijah Garcia, he could pull off the upset once again. What Elijah Garcia wants to do is just be the smartest man in the ring. Make sure you outpoint your opponent. Don't look for the knockout, because Resendiz is very durable. He could take a shot, and he's going to deliver many his way. Believe me. So I think that it's a 50-50 fight. Elijah should just try and outbox his opponent, but I think that he's going to get caught in a fight, and once he gets caught in the fight, Resendiz is going to take over. But we'll see. You tell me. Comment below and tell me what you think of all of these fights. I think that overall we're going to have good, entertaining matchups. They're all really competitive. But, you know, I mean, in a few, I mean, I think Resendiz is going to, I mean, he's looking to, you know, he's the underdog now, but he wants to defeat our odds and come out with the victory once again. And then the other one, you have Yordenis Ugas coming in. I think that he definitely does have the advantage against Barrios, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. You comment below, tell me what you think. And then in the co-main event, you have Jesus Ramos going against Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin, I think he has a great chance of outboxing his opponent, but it's not going to be easy. I shouldn't say great chance. He has a chance to outbox his opponent, but I don't think it's going to be easy. We'll see. Canelo Alvarez and Charlo, I stated already what both fighters have to do in order to come out victorious. You tell me what you think. Where am I wrong?